What was the weirdest thing you believed as a kid? Thunder was caused by clouds banging together. If you eat a seed, a tree will grow inside you. That I was the only human in existence and everyone else I knew was a robot. My mom tried to explain how a baby is made in kid terms. She said there's an egg, kinda like the size of a little peanut from the mom, and there's something like a fish from the dad. So when they meet up inside mom's belly, it makes a baby. I thought that's why we don't mix nuts with fish in our cooked dishes and eat them. I remember thinking as a kid that when someone got fired, they literally were set on fire. When I was maybe 6 years old, I met Superman and we took a photo together. Back home, when I saw the photo, you could see that he was missing a finger. My parents told me it was because he had been naughty at school, so his mom had cut it off. I only recently, now 22 years old, found out this was a joke. My mother said the water was choppy. My kid brain took that as I don't want to swim in chopped meat water. So every time we go to the beach, I would say I don't like chopped meat water. My life was a story being read by a giant monster to his child. Teeth are part of your skeleton and skeletons are spooky, so I would get scared if I smiled in a mirror. If you said the word tornado out loud, it would come and get you. I always thought that Alaska was an island because of how it was always drawn on US maps in a little box by Hawaii. That the UPS truck sharpened knives. I have no idea who told me that lie as a kid. If I swallowed the seeds in a watermelon was gonna grow in my stomach. I remember being real young and having someone tell me cartoons and animation are drawn one picture at a time. And on one hand, I thought it's crazy how quickly they draw while cartoons are playing. But also, when I would think more about it, I thought that was ridiculous. No one could draw fast enough to keep up with that dot. That the moon followed me wherever I went. That if my arms and legs weren't in the quilt at bedtime, that angry evil dwarves would come in my bedroom and chop any limbs off that weren't inside my quilt. I used to scare myself. So bad, lol. Dogs are boys and cats are girls. I used to believe that there was a person whose job it was to turn the street lights on and off. I had seen news footage on TV of the power company's control rooms, with all kinds of levers and switches and dials and huge maps of the power grid being tended to by workers, so I figured one of those people must be tasked with turning on the streetlights. I imagined it as an important, much coveted position. Yeah, I would get arrested for leaving the little overhead lamp on while driving at night, as told by parents. When I poop, the poop will curl up and travel up my back. I always pooped with shirt lifted up until I was like 25.